YouTube fam, it's your girl Sterl. I'm here with a brand new vlog today, and I also got my very first sticker order on Etsy, so I'm very proud of that, proud to say that. I'm going to basically give you a walkthrough of the materials that I'm using, the equipment that I'm using, and also the software that I'm using. And you also get a chance to see me also pack that Etsy order. I'm very proud of it. Like I said, normally I sell stickers in person, and they're military stickers, so you know, they see it, they gotta have it, they gotta grab it. Online stickers is kind of different because there's so many creators out there, and it's like, who do you choose? Like, everybody has great ideas, great concepts, so it's kind of like, who do you choose when it comes to a sticker? And like I said, I'm just very proud that someone chose Tumbler Vibez25. So come along with me, grab your sweet tea. I have mine right here, of course. I do drink iced coffee too, and matcha. I don't know who I am half the time. I love all three. So I also did that on my Etsy page as well. I did matcha stickers, iced coffee, and coffee stickers, and sweet tea, since I normally drink mostly sweet tea in the afternoon, especially here in South Carolina since it gets so hot. But yeah, just follow along with me. I'm going to take you on this journey. And I'm just, like I said, proud to say thank you. Alright, so my first step is my materials that I use. So I use the HTV Ront printable vinyl sticker paper. Is really good for like inkjet printers and laser printers as well. It is waterproof and durable. The only thing with the waterproof, if you put your tumblers in a dishwasher, that heat with the adhesive is going to make it peel. So just be aware of that. But yeah, you can put it on your car, your Kindle, your laptop. If you do put it on your car, make sure you do clean the area first. Maybe with some rubbing alcohol or some kind of like Windex, something that has like more of a clean feel to it. But yeah, that's the sticker paper that I use. I also get this on Amazon. I don't think it's that expensive. For 100 sheets, is this 100? I want to say this is 100 sheets. I want to say this is like $19.99 on Amazon. Along with that, I also grabbed the self-adhesive laminating stickers. These are 100 sheets. I believe this is like $15.99 for this amount. But for the sticker that we're using for our customer, I also get this out on Amazon. This is $14.99. I believe I get like 50 lamination 50 lamination stickers on these, but they come in different like styles. So like, I don't know if you can see that, but it has like dots, sparkle stars is in the background there. And for our customer, they're choosing the rainbow hologram. Oh, now you can see it. That's very pretty. So they're choosing that. And oh, I don't know, the ring light makes it into a flower. I don't know. Maybe it's just my artistic eyes that's looking at that like that. But yeah, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna show you the printer that I'm using, and also let's begin next up with the software that I'm using. Alright, so as far as my software, I have majority of my elements, they come from Canva. I know it's hard to see because my beautiful flowers that are in the way. But yeah, I normally use Canva for my elements, and like basically you can go in elements and you can type in whatever you need to look for, what type of graphics to look for. My customer loves rainbows, so I'm also going to throw in a couple of freebies there. But yeah, you just choose your element, erase the background, make sure you save it as a PNG file, so that way once you transport it into Cricut, it's a piece where it's like you can move it around, you can resize it, and then also you can put like an effect behind it as well. So I have my, which I will show you. Some of these I've already started on. That's my thank you card. I'm all out of thank you cards, so I'm gonna slide that one in there as well. This is basically my Pride collection, my Love is Love collection. So these I'm not going to be using. That one I will be using, but the rest of these I'm not going to be using. So I'm just going to hit the all-seeing eye and get rid of those. So this is basically the sticker my customer ordered right here. And like I said, I'm going to throw in a couple of freebies here, but I will upload the other freebie that I want to throw in, because like I said, it's my very first order. I'm super excited. I do want my clients to come back to me or even share what good work and support the business. That helps me out a lot. And so I just imported it. Like I said, this is normally a flat graphic, so I really don't have any work to do to it. So manually, I'm just going to apply. I'm going to type. I'm going to hit the flat graphic right here on the side. And I'm just going to put it in my Etsy sticker folder and just upload it. Sorry, it may be hard to see. I can't zoom in. But since we have our star with rainbows here, I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. You do have your size guide here, and you can also adjust the size at the top. If you feel like your portions are locked, you can unlock it and set it to any size you want to as soon as you hit the size button. That's if you have it, like I normally do like 3 inches by 3 inches. Got to connect my Cricut there. Make sure that's up and running. So I have the order that my customer is going to have. I've already set an effect behind it, an outline. These are my new ones here. So what I will have to go to next is effects, offset. This is going to basically show you, you gotta see. This is basically going to show you like a line around it, like a stroke basically. I call it strokes because in Photoshop we call it strokes, but I don't want it to be so far out and take up all my space, so I'm going to move it down to 0 on the dot. I'm going to hit apply. It's going to leave a gray on top of it, so that's your offset. I like to turn mine to white. If you leave it gray and move it behind your actual print, you'll see a gray line behind it. And I just wanted to have a nice clean white line. So I dropped my offset behind my original print to cut, and I flatten it so that way it's one solid piece together. So it'll be ready for printing. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with my star and rainbow. I hit effects, offset. It's already at the distance of 0. I'm gonna hit apply. And like I said, it's gonna put that gray layer on top. Just go up to the little gray square. You can change it any color you want. Like I said, my preference is white. And then I'm just gonna move that offset behind my second print. And then I'm just gonna select both of those and flatten it. I'm gonna do the same thing here, but I have to make my card a little bit bigger. I'm not really a teacher or in the tutorial field. Like I learned from other creators and also me just playing on the computer. That helps out a lot when you just sit down and just play with your items on your computer. That way you'll be able to say, oh, I did it this way or I did it that way. Everyone has different ways of doing one specific thing. It's whatever appeals to you or catches to you faster. Alright, so I'm going to get back to y'all in just 1 second. Alright fam, so since I have all my images on my page here, it is time to go ahead and make sure, like I said, you have everything offset. Make sure everything's put together, everything is flattened. your background is your preference. If you want it white, the classic white as well is good. If you want a gray or a purple background, you can do that as well. We're going to hit make, and everything should be on one mat. Have everything sized accordingly, so everything should be on one mat. I do use the Cricut Joy Extra as far as my cutting tool here, and we're going to hit continue. I'm going to send it to my printer. I have 3 printers in my office, so I have to make sure I select the right one, which is my Epson ET2800 series. I only need 1 copy. I normally take off the ad bleed, and I do use my system dialog. I believe your system dialog is very good to use because you can go on there, depending on your paper, if you use matte paper, glossy paper, semi-glossy paper, it does prove an effect to it because your colorations can come out darker, lighter, a little bit blurry. It just depends on your preferences. And so I changed mine to like a semi-gloss because even though it's not glossy, it does have a sheen to it. The type of paper, vinyl sticker paper that I'm using. So I normally use semi-gloss. Sometimes if you feel like your print heads are not clean enough, you can take off the bi-directional printing and just keep it on single, which is one motion going across your paper. It does take longer to print, but you will get a cleaner effect to it. But yeah, I just normally choose semi-gloss. Quality of standard, my colors normally come out very vibrant, and I just go ahead and hit print, and it's going to start printing on my 2800 that I have over here. Alright fam, so this is my Epson ET2800. It is an eco tank, which means you get the little canisters that has ink in it. You can refill it as much as possible as you like. This is the vinyl HTV sticker paper, the vinyl, that paper I'm using. So it's like a matte on one side, and of course you're going to be printing on the glossy side. And the 2800, it is rear loading, so you have to load your paper rear in order for it to print. Unlike the Epson ET1500, I do use this one as well. This one I can put it in the tray here, and all my photo paper will come up and out that way. I normally use this one for bigger projects. Simple projects, I use my ET2800 as far as printing, and we're just gonna let that print. Okay fam, so since that is printing, like I said, I have the Cricut Joy Extra, and this is the cutting mat that we use. Now a lot of times, as far as like the paper that goes on top of your vinyl sticker, so it's waterproof. Like I said, majority of the time it's already waterproof. This is just to add a little extra design to it. I'm going to flip that over. A lot of times, a lot of people like to peel the corner, or sometimes the paper is already perforated to where all I have to do is like peel it off. These are not perforated, so what I use is a slice. It's like a little ceramic cutting knife at the end there, you can see. And I like to go ahead and just get that. You don't have to press super hard, but just press the paper in the back there. And see, that way when it's time to apply it, it's just easy to peel off. A lot of times, and look how cute, so vibrant. A lot of times too, a lot of people will place it, and then they'll place this on top, and they'll smooth it out with a brayer or ruler. I'm worried about bubbles and gaps and creases, so I'm gonna show you the next step of what I use, so that way there's no bubbles or no gaps or anything. So normally I have another side desk that I normally laminate my stickers and magnets on, but this is just a lamination machine, something simple. I got this one from Staples a long time ago. On your lamination machine, there should be a cold and a hot button. Only use the hot when you're using lamination paper that you need for like that's waterproof, as like for signing and signage and stuff like that. So I have my lamination machine on cold setting, which means it's not going to get hot. I don't have to worry about it heating up or anything like that. It automatically comes on ready. And what I like to do is just place it there. Like I said, I've already have it cut to where all I have to do is just peel that part off, just like that, nice and simple. And I just place it at the very top corner here, all the way down. And as you can see now, where I had that slice, cut the back part off. Our sticker paper and the top lamination paper is there. So we use our lamination machine on a cold setting. And like I said, this is just to improve any gaps, creases, if you don't want to use your brayer or a ruler. And I'm just going to peel it back just a little bit. We're going to insert it here at the bottom. Peel it back. And I know it's going to be kind of hard for you to see it, but it is slowly moving inside, and I'm holding the top paper. Now this does take a little bit longer, but if you want to secure no bubbles, no creases or anything in your stickers or your magnets or bookmarks, this is the best way to do it. And as you can see, it's coming out on the opposite side. And like I said, I'm just holding on to it until we get to the end. And we're at the end there. And you can see it coming out. Like I said, very nice, very clean. It's on a cold setting. No gaps, no creases. And again, like I said, no air bubbles. Not until the end there, but we're not using that. We're just focusing on what we're selling. And as like I said, as you can see, no holes, no bubbles, no creases or anything. Like I said, except at the end. But like I said, we don't care about that part there. We're just focusing on this part here. So once we have that done, we're going to place it on our light grip mat here. Make sure your sensor is where you're going to be placing it. Now it's up to you if you want to tape it down for secure purposes. It's all up to you. But I'm just going to go ahead and get it started in our Cricut. Alright, once we're done, we're going to hit the Done tab. And then I normally, where it says set to base material, I normally do cardstock because it is a holographic laminate paper. I just do normal heavy cardstock. And as far as my pressure, I do more because I do want it to cut through my hologram paper on top of the regular sticker paper. If your needle does not cut all the way through for individual stickers, you might have to replace that needle. That needle may be a little dull. So also make sure you check. Like I said, I normally do magnets. So I have two Cricuts. One will do magnets, one will do stickers. But I do notice that my magnet Cricut cutter will dull out faster than my regular sticker one. So as I was saying, right here are my two Cricuts, my two Cricut Joy Extras. I normally use my white one for my magnets. And like I said about that blade, you just want to make sure you check it. Look, you can see mine's is, where's the camera thing? You can kind of see mine still have like residue and something is on it. It's something. I need to clean it again. But yeah, you can also get a box of these needles, fine point needles on Amazon. I think I have a box of 20 for like $14.99. Everything's like $14.99 and $19.99. But definitely, I need to go back and clean this needle or replace it after the last magnets I did. And as I was saying, this one my purple, I normally use this one for like all my sticker items, or like just cutting out like paper, like cardstock and items like that. I'm not too worried about this blade too much, but definitely for sure the one that I use for magnets, I do have to change that one. But yeah, we're gonna let it do its thing and cut it out, and then I'll check back in and y'all get to see me peel it off, and then we'll move on to the mailing part. Alright, so now that we have everything cut out, I just want to make sure I have all my packaging materials. So I haven't printed out the label yet. I'm going to do that at the end. But this is a very nice card that I have for shipping. I've never used these before, so this is going to be fun. Also got it off of Amazon, and it's the trading card mailing envelopes. It says deliver your cards with confidence, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed. But it does have 50 in the pack. And then that's the size and everything, 7 by 4.35 inches. So that's the cards. I've already had like these little clear bags, because like I said, I sell normally stickers and magnets in person. So these are my normal ones that I have. And let's go ahead and peel this out. So it should be a very smooth peeling process. Thing, bada boom, it was. And I just like to make sure I don't bend my, what you call it. So normally I use my little scrape tool thing. You can if you want to. It's all up to you. Whatever you want to do is your prerogative. And then, like I said, sometimes they just peel off. This is a very old mat, so you can see it's been ran through a little bit. But I just want you to see all the designs. How precious. She loves rainbows. So all of this will be going in her packet. And like I said, as you can see, there are no bubbles. There are no creases, no gaps, nothing. So yeah, definitely, if you want to have a surefire way of sending your stickers without those imperfections, just use the cold lamination machine. Like I said, it does take a while, but I feel like you have the time to get it done perfectly. Again, get to see closer up. Like I said, no gaps. I want to make sure I have the best quality for my customers, because I do want them to come back to me. But yeah, I'm just going to pack all this stuff inside of their envelope here, and then I guess, I don't know, should I do a video, the rest of the video of me printing out the label and everything? I don't know how this works. I'm still new to YouTube. It has not been a year yet, so I guess I'm going through the process. I don't know, but yeah, let me go ahead and get all this stuff situated, and then I'll tune back in. All right, fam, so we have everything set. I'm going to be, like I said, mailing it through this here. It's going to be a sticker, a stamp with USPS first class mail. It's going to go out tomorrow. I have the package as a thick envelope letter mail, so that way it's easy to go through the mail sorting chute with the post office. And it's going to be 74 cents. My shipping for customers is free with the stickers and everything. And but yeah, we're going to get this reviewed, and we're going to print it out and get it all put together. It's going to be so cute. Okay, so I have my stamp listed on the screen there. I have everything on my shipping label. We have a 4x6 shipping label machine. That is going to be down here. It will work if I turn it on. And we're going to print out that label. And there it is. Alright, so I have the label printed. I'm going to stick it onto this envelope here. It's just one of those 4x6, which I normally use for my other Etsy account. And it's going to fit perfectly onto this envelope. Perfection. So yeah, it looks very nice and seamless. I like that. I didn't have to handwrite anything like that. Like I said, it's enough space. And I'm just going to throw in my business card with both of my Etsy businesses there. The thank you card, that's very nice as well. So, making it very professional. All of these stickers. We're going to seal it up. It's ready to go for shipping. And I am just, like I said, I'm just very ecstatic for this this first sticker order on Etsy. Take these glasses off because, like I said, I don't know what it is about the glare from this ring light or camera or whatever it is, but I don't really like the glasses with it. But yeah, I'm just super excited. I know this vlog probably ran crazy. It always does. I'm still trying to get used to it and figure it out myself. And I'm watching other creators. That's a motivation part right there. But yeah, I just, hopefully this vlog helps out. I don't know. I'm not really a tutorial person. I normally fly solo in a sense. But yeah, I always have questions and I want people to ask me as much as I can help. I might edit this part out. I'm rambling. But yeah. But yes, I hope you do like this vlog, a small content video business vlog. If you do like it, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe at the bottom. Also, make sure you share with your family and friends. Again, my name is Sterl, and I hope you come back to the next episode. I gotta see what's next. I know America's 250th is coming up, so I gotta see if I'm gonna do something. Probably just stickers and magnets, but that'll be in the next vlog. Alright, y'all. Bye.
Work, 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 work.